We live in Brooklyn, baby. We live in Brooklyn, baby.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the American show, Insanity Check. Well, actually, we're anti-American because we're not idiots, complete morons. But speaking of some idiots and some morons, we actually have, like, what we do when we assembling the show. We just put a whole bunch of things out there that we might want to talk about, and hopefully, we overbook, we over provide for ourselves, so we have enough space just in case we want to go a little bit longer, what have you. But I kind of wanted to deviate and go back to the Jets since it's almost football season, and since Ken's a Jet fan, something happened in the past few days. That wasn't necessary, Abe. I didn't ask you for that. That I thought was kind of interesting. So, as the resident Jets fan, would you like to tell the viewers out there what happened recently and why it makes you upset when it should make you happy? It should make you happy. Because why? Because I have now an unproven right tackle? Well, first of all, just... Okay. Basically what Skillet Sauce is dying for me to talk about here, and what Aid is about to break his shoulders off fucking chuckling over on my peripheral is... the Jets, again, for all of you know anything about football, last year, one of the biggest problems we had was our line was completely fucked up. Now, the lineman is there to protect the quarterback. Right. So basically, they're just like the defense. They're a wall, impenetrable wall, and hopefully they prevent people from running over the quarterback. And for right-handed quarterbacks, the most important person is the right tackle, which is the guy all the way on the right-hand side, because when the quarterback throws, he usually his blind side is on his right side. So he can't see anybody coming, so that guy has to be primo numero uno, the best guy you got, more often than not. And in our case, it was not last year. Wayne Hunter was... Are you sure? I didn't know that. I thought the left tackle was the more important, because I figured a right-handed quarterback is like this to throw. Oh, no, actually, you are correct. You are correct. The left tackle. My bad. Yeah. That is true.
On the hand of the quarterback, whether he's righty or lefty.
Yeah. Huh? What'd you say?
Depends on whether the quarterback.
Because when you go to throw, your blind side is coming from. But of course, if you can't stop a toddler on a tricycle, it doesn't matter whether you're left-handed or right-handed.
But the Jets' starting quarterback is a lefty anyway.
That's a Tim Tebow diss. Is a joke right there. But yeah. So in any case, the problem is, okay, my issue, I'm not one of these fans, at least, and personally I don't believe most of these fans exist. The radio hosts, the talk shows, the analysts, and all these fucking people who are supposed to know all about football, they swear it up and down every week that the fans don't like the showboats, they don't like the me guys, they don't like this person. Anybody who doesn't do things in the NFL the way it was done back in the fucking 50s when everyone had flat tops, and of course they were all white, then they're a cancer, a distractor, a team obliterate also.
Right, except when they're on your team and scoring points. So, mysteriously enough, you don't have any problem with these people, but when they're not on your team, they tell us that everyone else hates them. But anyway, so I don't care about any of that shit. My issue is football. Can you play? Can you help my team? And this guy could not help my team. He was a bum. He was either miscast or, I think
maybe he was in the wrong position. Because didn't like 2 years ago he played better?
Well, this is the first time. The year before, that's why they gave him the job, because the year before he started 4 games for the starting right tackle at the time.
Oh, that's the dude that broke his leg that kept getting injured, right?
Right, and he did really well.
Oh, okay.
For 4 games. So off of that, they started him last season, and for 16 games, he stunk like mule shit.
He was like a sieve.
Yeah.
That's what he was. Like,
which is problematic in and of itself. But then what was eating my fucking balls off,
the part that I want to get to,
was that the head coach, Rex Ryan, who I have no problem with his talking, with his bragging, with his fucking 3-trimester gut. I don't care about that. Coach the team, make them win. But this cat is delusional. He's a player's coach, which means he's not one of these taskmasters. The players
he wants
generally
to be
like
partially their friend.
but he goes overboard into the land of Oz, where he can't see when his own players are fucking shit. You know, they had a cornerback from, I think it may have been the Giants from back in the 80s or something like that, on a radio show. And guess one of the people, oh no, it was the Jets. It was a Jets cornerback from the 80s. Guess one of the cats who he called out, who said was overhyped and was given too much credit.
Who might that be?
A secondary guy. Can you guess now?
Cromartie?
Ding, 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 ding.
Holy shit, that bum. Yeah, because that game I saw when we was over at my show's place, and that fucking dude just stopped and turned around, and Cromartie didn't even respond. I'm like, yo, what the hell?
I have been screaming since Cromartie came on this team that this dude isn't worth crap. If you have a slightest move, if you can sidestep, if you can stop on, not even on a dime, stop on a quarter or a $50, you'll beat
stop
this
on a
fucking
frisbee, stop on a manhole cover, anything. That dude is terrible.
You'll beat this guy, but Rex Ryan.
The only thing he could do is if you run straight up the field.
If you run straight up the field, he got you. You stop, you move left or right,
dead meat.
Yeah. But another guy that Rex Ryan swears is greater. So Ryan has been talking. He goes on the radio shows here in New York, and they're like, "Yo, Wayne Hunter. I mean, this guy's having a terrible year." But no, Wayne's doing a great job for us. Da, 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 da. Over and over again. And when he leaves the show, the hosts are like, "Yo, is Ryan insane?
Must be.
How can he possibly be saying that Wayne Hunter was doing a good job? This guy got beat for 2 sacks. They can't run this out. All this type of shit."
The Giants last week, they were telling him, they was like, yo, this dude is, I mean, they made comments about how bad Wayne Hunter was performing.
Right.
And they were like, even though it was preseason, it was like, yo, dude, you got to do a better job.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't dissing him, but they was just telling him, like, from one player, from one dude that's earning a check to another dude that's, you know, might not be earning a check, you got to do a better job. Because they were like, yo, anybody on that side was just running through this guy. I mean, anybody. They could have gotten a mascot. You know, anybody could have run. It was really bad. So then the funny thing is,
so
Wayne Hunter,
finally he got benched. He got
replaced.
Now, and mind you, all offseason, after 16 games of futility with this guy, all offseason, the Jets did nothing.
They didn't address it at all
to try and replace him or anything. They finally, about 2-3 weeks ago, again, as I said before, they tried to get a paraplegic to come in. You know, this guy, his knees are pretty much shot. He played, I think,
together, right?
4 games in the past year or 2 years. Some ridiculous shit like
and
that.
That's the guy that had mad knee. He had like serious knee surgery, right?
Serious, he's fucked. He's fucked. When he's in there, when he's playing for those 4 games, oh, he's great. But 4 games, okay? They tried to get him. He failed 2 physicals. Couldn't do that. So now finally they have to put in this guy. The fuck is his name?
Yeah, tell us about the guy that is.
I'm sorry, what?
Tell us about him. I want to hear about him. Tell me what you want. Who's your right tackle?
So they finally address the situation, and they have, I think this guy's last name is Howard. You know, the good thing about sitting here is that Skillet can suck my left nut, and A could suck my right nut.
This is just too funny, man.
And so this guy finally gets benched, and he's telling the reporters that he accepts the benching. He was expecting the benching because...
Wait. Tell him the whole thing. He said he knew he struggled last year.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And he knew he was struggling in this preseason, so he was anticipating the benching. He said he was just getting wait. He agreed with it. It was like he was just waiting. He knew it was a matter of time, which contradicted what the coach was saying about him, because the coach is saying he did okay last year and he was doing well and great or whatever. And this guy admitted himself, yo, I was bad last year.
Did you hear what they said?
What?
They said now that Coach Sperano is on, they're going to run him in the Wildcat package.
The Wildcat package that they've yet to use.
It's a secret weapon. They're
as a secret weapon that everyone got a chance to see for 11 games last year with Denver. So how much of a secret can it be? The guy that's doing that's going to run the Wildcat was
remember they didn't actually run the Wildcat.
It wasn't a Wildcat. It was the spread option, and they said that this one is supposed to be a mixture of traditional Wildcat and spread option. Ooh. So whatever. I mean, but interesting enough, Sanchez is going to play all 3 quarters. Tebow's going to start the 4th, and Sanchez is going to start the first.
Well, again, and as abysmal as the Jets looked, and I never understand, this is just some macho football shit that you can't use injuries as an excuse for losing. I don't understand why not, because it's a fact of reality. But nonetheless, the Jets have been without Santonio Holmes, starting wide receiver.
Yeah.
Curley, who is supposed to be was going to be slated as the number 2. So this is a large reason why the Jets looks putrid this preseason so
and
far.
That line is a joke.
The line is crap. Yeah.
The line is a joke.
So the Jets should look markedly better.
Get out of here.
I don't buy it. You know why? Because look,
this cocksucker is hunched over on his board, just waiting to use that shit.
Just wait as they get out of here. That was hilarious. Yeah, Sperano hasn't shown me anything that says that he's going to be a decent offensive coordinator.
Well, the reason, I
know he doesn't have the personnel like you just mentioned.
But it's not just that. See, the whole thing is, the Jets, they're flirting with all types of chicanery and tricks and this and that. When you're good, you don't have to do that type of shit.
You could just fundamentally beat people up.
Ryan's first year with the Jets, we're going to run it. He told everybody we're going to run it. Everyone saw they ran it. They was going to run it the next week, and they couldn't stop him. That's it. You do what you do, and if it can't be stopped, you keep doing it. You don't have to hide shit. You don't have to
do some schoolyard sandlot ball.
Get fucking cornerbacks to play wide receiver and all types of nonsense.
Put the ball under somebody's jersey and shit, and like here, I haven't walk away like that. Cartoon shit like that.
So basically, this is what the atmosphere is like in New York. Everyone's waiting to see. Everyone's waiting to see the best ultimate implosion.
The best show on earth. I mean, that is literally must watch, must see.
And of course, outside of all of this, the finale will be what everyone is waiting for.
Is when Tebow takes Sanchez's job.
Exactly.
And then Sanchez is going to turn into dirty Sanchez. He's going to shoot up that goddamn locker room.
If he has some cojones, that's exactly what he'll fucking do.
Throw some fucking tequila sauce at fucking Ryan's face or something.
Fuck that. Slice that lap band off of his stomach and shit and see how he works out then.
Yeah, because they disrespected that boy bad. They continue to disrespect him. If I were him, I would not even start. I would literally be like, listen, I don't want to be here. Flat out, say whatever you want to say. I don't even want to be on this team because I mean, like you say, you don't believe he can be a starter at all. I do believe that he could be a starter.
No, I don't say he can be because I don't think he's going to be. No, I said he needs the 49ers.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say I was just about to reference them because if Smith can do it, he could do it. Yeah. But the Jets are going to drop his stock so bad because, listen, getting replaced by Tim Tebow at the quarterbacking position is synonymous with fucking second string for the rest of your career.
But before we go to break, I just want to let you know that I will be writing about this all football season on footballnation.com and Cold Hard Football Facts. I am assigned to the AFC East, so unfortunately, along with the Jets, I will be covering the scum cheating Patriots, the up-and-coming schizophrenic Bills, and the
derelict, ass Dolphins.
The the contaminated dolphins from sewage water.
Yeah.
So just go to Cold Hard Football Facts or footballnation.com and look up my name, Kennedy Ross, and you will get, all my thoughts and wisdom without bullshit from fucking people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. And with that, we will be taking a break and we'll be back in a couple of minutes.